Why I? No, this is sexy. Like, what the fuck?
Like chocolate, I call a cocoa. Make she follow me go and fly away, girl. Nobody will have to know. Skin like chocolate, I call a cocoa. Make she follow me go.
Hey babes, so in this beautifully packaged box and satin bag, I received a unit from Ronnie Hair. They're actually sponsoring today's video, so big shout out to them. They sent me a wig cap, an adjustable elastic band, and also this really cute hairband. The wig itself is a 20-inch body wave 13x6 Swiss lace unit with a fake scalp. So you can literally take it out the box and wear it if that suits you. But you know, I'm a little bit extra. When I took it out the box, it was so nice. Like, it was soft. The curls were bouncy. Like, this unit, mwah, beautiful. And the thing that was so nice about this wig especially were how small the knots were. They were so small. The lace was so thin. I was so excited to install this unit. What's different about this video that I'm about to do is I'm introducing to you guys my client series. So in today's video, I've got a fantastic client. Her name is Mel, and we're going to install her unit for her. All right, babes, so let's get straight into this. Here I am looking crusty and dusty, but that's okay because we're gonna make Mel look cute. Right now, as you can see, I am just doing the bold cap method. We are in Ghana, it is very hot. So I feel like the best way to be able to secure your wig for a long time is to ensure that you have done the bold cap method. Yes, I do use glue. However, if you are removing your wig in the correct way, there should be no reason as to why your edges are gone. I'm just adding the glue now. After I apply it, I'm going to wait for it to go clear. I actually don't know if I waited for it to go clear, but you should wait for it to go clear because that means it's completely dry. And now I'm just going to cut it off and cut it as close as I can to where the glue actually was laid. Obviously, there's always just a tiny little bit of wig cap left over. Well, these are actually tights. I'm using tights because tights are a little bit thinner than the wig cap. So for the bits that are left over, when I do glue it down, I just put a little bit of extra glue over the top of those frayed edges and they'll just stick right down. At this point, you can also take your foundation brush or powder brush and just place it just on the hairline, but I did it later. So the wig is on, the unit is great. It did come pre-plucked, however, I just plucked it a little bit more and I did bleach the knots. It was very easy to bleach. Like I said before, the knots were so small, so it was really, really easy. So I've just placed on her head, I've cut around her ear tabs, and now I'm gonna just start sticking down. Oh yeah, I told you, I didn't put the powder, so I'm just doing that now. Me and Melinda were really gisting. That's one thing about me, guys. If you come to me for a hair appointment, we'll really be chatting away. So I really enjoyed that she was a talkative babe like me because I've always got something to say. This step's important. I am wiping her forehead with rubbing alcohol. If you don't do this, and especially if you have makeup on, all the oils and the dirt, your wig will not stick. Or if it does stick, it will not last for a long time. So ensure that before you put your glue on, you clean the area with rubbing alcohol. Now that I've done that, I've started to add my layers of glue. I did 2 layers of glue for this install because, you know, she wants it to last for a little bit but not too long. So just spreading my glue. You don't want to spread too much of a thick layer. Realistically, I should have spread a thinner layer than this, but I was just being impatient. See what I mean by I was being impatient? You're about to see me stick her hair on and it has not gone clear. It's important that you allow the hair to go clear. Don't be like me. I mean, as you will see at the end, it doesn't matter too much because, I mean, the install looks fantastic, if I do say so myself. But it is a lot better if you do allow it to dry and go clear before you stick it on, because in some cases it kind of leaves like a white cast, and if that happens then it's a mess. But it didn't happen to me. I'm just making sure that it's stuck down, pressing it in with the comb, pulling forward her potential baby hairs, and just really brushing it in, combing it in to make sure that it's stuck down. Obviously you can see that little bit of white cast there for the moment, but that's not going to stay there. Don't you worry about that, ladies. So I carry on gluing down the rest of my sections, and when I am done with that, we can move on to my favourite part, which is baby hairs. So I just use my scissors and I just cut them kind of a bit frayed if possible, and then I take my mousse and I take an edge brush. I don't use the brush side, I use the comb side, and then just lightly flick of the wrist, swirl those baby hairs back, and then just play around with it until I've got the desired look that I'm after. And then I just do the rest on the other side. This is actually so like therapeutic for me because I'm actually able to look over at my work and actually critique myself, which I really enjoy. There's definitely a lot of room for growth, but doing installs is something that I want to continue doing because I haven't done installs for such a long time, ever since I moved here. So if you don't know, now you know. I will be doing regular installs. If you do want me to do your installs, guys, you know where to find me. Miss Cameroon on Instagram, as always. Anyways, back to the hair. So I'm just doing her little sideburns again with the mousse. This mousse is so good. I will try and link it below. But I don't know, obviously I get it here in Ghana. I don't know if you can get it elsewhere, but it's really, really nice. Highly recommend. Now that I'm happy with the baby hairs, I'm going to tie everything down with a wax strip. I think that's what it's called. Is it a wax strip? With this black tie thingy. I don't remember what it's called. And now I can move on to styling. She just wants like some loose curls. Just, you know, something simple. Beachy waves. Okay, not beachy waves, but like soft curls, let's say. So I'm just using my curlers. By the way, if you see that white thing on the edge of my curlers, yes, it's tissue because the handle bit broke off, and you know, the color's not broken, so it is what it is. If somebody wants to buy me new ones, by all means, feel free. Okay, here I am curling away. Wow, what a curl. I really and truly should be using heat protectant spray. Let's just pretend like I am. I was too lazy to go get it. But, yep, I'm curling. We're gisting, curling and gisting until we get to the top. Okay, so I'm cutting off this strip thingamajig, and wow, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? fantastic. So now I'm carving out her part with my tail comb. She wants a side part. And the back is curled. I just need to curl the top bit. So I'm just carving out her part, and then I'm just going to take my hot comb, and with my hot comb I'm just going to flatten it down. It's 2021. We can't just be having unnecessarily high wigs. Wig needs to be on flat, okay? So that's what we're doing. While I do the rest of her curls at the top, I still want it to be melted. So I'm taking one of my melt bands that I make myself, that I also sell on my website, and I'm just putting that on her edges so that by the time I'm done, like, it can be literally melted, like giving scalpiana, okay? Are you seeing how these curls are just forming so beautifully? If these curls were going to be more defined, I would have actually pinned them up so that they can last a lot longer. But because she wanted more like soft, relaxed curls, that's why. And also I was kind of in a rush a little bit. That's why I'm just letting them drop like this. But it's fine because they're still beautiful. So I'm pretty much done with the curling. I mean, I still have one or two little touch-ups to do, but what? Are you seeing the melt? Or is it just me? I'm just taking my edge brush again, and I'm just trying to comb out the baby hairs a little bit because we don't want it so like defined. We want it a little bit, just a little bit rough. So I'm just combing them through a little bit, and then I'm just going to carry on tweaking, combing out the curls a little bit, and just going over a few things that need to be, you know, tweaked, perfected. Babes, we're pretty much done. I'm just doing the last few finishing touches. Big shout out to Ronnie hair once again. This hair was an absolute dream to work with. I'm feeling the hair and she was definitely feeling herself. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this client series video. Many more to come if you enjoy it. Make sure you follow me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.